Hello, welcome back to the course. This is another very good video, and I take this video to heart. This might be a controversial video as well, but I just want to make sure that you get better marks. So this approach works for me. Use it if it works for you. This video is all about emotional management while studying. First, let's define emotions. What a great day, right? We're going to define emotions. So honestly, I personally haven't yet been able to craft a really good definition for emotions. But a good definition that I found was emotions are just energy and motion that you trap inside your body because of a thought. So there comes a thought, and there's some energy and some motion of chemicals inside your body that make you feel a certain way. That is very accurate. Actually, that's very accurate, and we'll use this definition, and then we'll say how to manage your emotions. Now, first thing I would like to cover is impulse control. Impulse control basically refers to doing the thing that you are supposed to do and not the thing that you want to do, even though you want to do the other thing. But wait, I fucked it up. Doing the thing that you're supposed to do even when you don't feel like doing it. This is impulse control, and this is also known as willpower. Doing the hard things especially when you don't feel like it. No, that's discipline. Yeah, that's discipline, and willpower is to resist the temptation. Okay, discipline is when you do the things that you're supposed to do even when you don't feel like it, and willpower is when you ignore the easy pleasure, the easy dopamine stuff, even when you want to do it, and then you don't do it. That is willpower. With these two concepts in mind, let's talk about impulse control. So it's a very bright fine day. You've watched this course completely, you have taken the lessons to heart, and now you're planning to study. You open your syllabus, you make a good plan, and now you're studying the first topic. Okay, write down stuff. Ping, notification comes in your phone. You want to check it. It could be someone, it could be that girl you're talking to, it could be your friend who's calling out for a good party or a good get together kind of stuff. What you have to do is just not to touch that phone. Or even if you touch that phone, you click the power button and you switch it off. See, I'm not saying it's bad to have a girlfriend or go out. You just have to make trades. What is more important to you in your life? If going out is more important, just it's fine. It completely makes sense to me. But just keep in mind that you traded good marks for going out. So when at the end of the semester you get bad marks, don't complain. Just accept the fact that, yeah, I chose to go out on that day, and that is why I have less marks. It's brutal, it's mean, it's rude, but that's how the world is, bro. The world isn't very fair. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and it will beat you down to your knees, and keep you there permanently if you let it. If you know, you know. So, trade offs. I made a whole podcast about it. If you are doing something, you're ignoring the other thing, and that is the trade that you're making. Not saying it has to be forever, but sometimes you just have to do. Right now, I'm recording this video at 2:09 a.m. I'm making a trade-off. I make a lot of trade-offs, honestly, but a trade-off with my sleep, which I plan to sleep in the morning, and yeah, I would not recommend this trade-off though. At least sleep 7 to 8 hours per day, and yeah, but you have to make some trade-offs. Okay, now that's done. Impulse control is basically you go for it. You just like you try to do it. You want to do it, but you don't do it. Now here comes the good part. Impulse control is not binary. It's not either you have it or you don't have it. It's how much do you have it. For example, let's say first time the notification pops up on the first day, you go and immediately check it and you get distracted for 10 minutes. then you keep it back. Next time, you just check it from your phone glance and you just keep it down. You've improved. That is way better than the previous day. You did not get distracted for 2 minutes. Next time, you keep your phone switched off, then the notification doesn't even come. Okay, so that's how you can progress through levels. That being said, impulse control has levels. Now comes a very good point, and this is when you're in a rut, when you've undergone some severe emotional setbacks, especially in the case of a heartbreak. It's very hard. I've been there. So, and in any other case, if you're kind of figuring out the meaning of life, I had two very serious breakdowns in this year, emotional breakdowns in January, when I was completely lost and I did not know what I want to do with my life. That was a really hard time. And recently in March end and April mid, when a person that I really liked, she rejected me, and it was very hard. I did not know my mental health could be this much fucked up. So, but still, this was this was around the time when I had my OS midterms, and I had my exams midterms, and then there were final lab exams, then there were final exams, and I had to push through that, and it was a really painful stage. Still got 9.99 above 9 CGPA, so this stuff works. So you're in a rut. What is a rut? A rut is when you just want to stay in bed and you don't want to do anything. I get it. I get it. The only way to get out of a rut, there are two things you need to keep in mind. First is a diagram which is popularized by Alex Hormozy. I'll just add it here. I hope you can see the diagram right now. So the first thing is that it's all about mental toughness. So mental toughness it has four components. First is tolerance. So when something bad happens to you against your preferences, how long can you resist being broken? In my case, I resisted being broken. I'm talking about the heartbreak. I resisted for, I think, a week before it started affecting me, and I tried to resist, and then I fell, and then I dipped. So when you do so, that's tolerance. How long can you wait? Second is how deep do you go? Do you just go into a rut and you just sleep more often and you just don't get out of the bed, or do you just say, okay, it's fine, take a deep breath, go out for a walk for 10 minutes and you come back and then you're fine? Do you do that, or then you become a drug addict and an alcohol addict and you just start destroying everything, and then you become a criminal and you go to jail and you lose your job and you gain 20 pounds and then you destroy your family? There is no end to how bad it can be. Thankfully, in my case, I did not do that well. I just started sleeping a lot. I did not cry, and I started wasting a lot of time of my friends just talking to them about this stuff. Two very close friends of mine, and they helped me a lot. Really, thanks to them. Thank you, JD. Thank you, Manasri. And with that, I thankfully I did not fall very deep, and so that is fortitude. How deep do you fall? Next is how quickly do you recover? That is resilience. That is the most important trait. How quickly do you recover? In my case, if you're talking about full recovery, like I'm back in business, I'm back as I was previously before the heartbreak. It took about 1 month and 1 week, about 35 days around that time. It took me that much amount of time to just fully back, when I can say, okay, now I'm feeling like I'm fully back. I have that much productivity. I have that much mental sharpness. That's that. And when you recover, are you better than when you started, or are you worse than when you started? So that is adaptability. So once you do that, the chart is still here. Okay. So once you do that, once you get out of that state, were you better or are you worse? I'm very sure I'm not worse off than I started. I blamed the heartbreak on myself. Maybe I was not good enough. So I'm trying to improve myself with in all these aspects. So yeah, that was a tangent, but I think that was really useful. So I told that whole concept to you just to illustrate resilience. Resilience, which means that it is in your control. How fast do you want to bounce back? By bounce back, I do not mean you just go and start pumping 50 kgs in the 100 kgs in the gym. You start doing all the assignments. You start doing everything. I just mean that if you're not able to get out of bed, just go out, have a shower, come back. Then you'll feel better, and you'll just take small steps. Okay, maybe I'm not feeling good enough to just go and study the whole day for 6 hours. No problem. I'll just open the syllabus and I'll see what's there. Okay, now I've opened the syllabus. Am I feeling like I can do one step more? Can I study just one topic? Okay, yes, I can do that. Okay, I open that topic, I start reading it. Okay, can I do some questions of this topic? Am I still feeling good? Okay, yes, I can do that. Okay, I did one question, I watched a video for that. Then can I do another topic? Okay. Can I do 3-4 topics? Yes. Can I do another module? No, I can't do that. Okay, done for the day. At least it's better than nothing. And when you're in a crunch, in my case, this heartbreak thing happened when I had midterms. Now I have to study the whole syllabus. Can't really escape out of it. So what I used to do was that I studied one topic, and I went to the washroom, listened to one song, came back, studied one topic, went to the washroom, listened to one song, came back, did it again for 5-7 times, as many topics there were. Yeah, that's what you need to do. And sometimes I used to go to the library and study with people around me, because when people are there, you can't really break down. As guys, of course, can't really break down. Yeah. Yeah. Don't want any one of you to feel bad for me. It's fine. It made me better. Yeah. So now the it's fine. So now the next topic is that the art of pretending. So let's say that you're not feeling like you want to do something. You're not feeling productive. Fuck the feelings. Yeah. Fuck the feeling. Stick to the plan. What would a productive person do? Even if I'm not feeling productive, what if I just act productive? Okay, a productive person would have their desk organized. Let me start there. I have my desk on it. They would open their laptop, they start doing the work, do small steps at a time batch them, start working. They would not talk to other people, they would not get distracted by reels and videos, and then they would just start writing and start working whatever they were doing. Even though I am not feeling like it. Now, feeling also have a great degree of variety. Whether you're in a rut, you just can't get yourself, then you use the momentum concept, you just get the ball rolling. And if you still have some capacity that I'm not feeling, it's kind of what would a productive person do? They would probably do this. So you just go and do this. So you just act like you're productive. That was it for managing your emotions. I believe the best thing and the worst thing about emotions is that they fade. All the emotions fade, whether it be love, anger, sadness, happiness, everything. That's why it's better to stick with logic and use these tricks to get yourself to work, because at the end of the day, someone has to write the exam, someone has to give the marks. I would love for the world to be filled with rainbows and sunshine, where everyone is consoling each other and helping them manage emotions, but it just doesn't work that way. The world is a very brutal place, and you're just judged based on the outcomes that you create. So your emotions sometimes don't have a place, unfortunately. So for those reasons, I'm making this video on how to manage your emotions. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.